And because one is thinking that there is no spirit soul and this body is myself, I am this body, because of that bodily concept of life, what happens is it leads to moha. Moha meaning that I am this body, so everything connected with this body is mine. I am born in this family, these are my parents. Actually, I am not born. I am always eternally existing. The body has taken birth. Now, because the body has got a connection with the mother and father, I think they are my father and mother. But before taking birth, I was existing. At that time, I had somebody else's mother and father. And after my death, I'll take another birth and I'll accept somebody else's mother and father. Then what happens to the mother and father of this life? So, they are not really my mother and father. They are the mother and father of the body. But then, because I am thinking I am the body, I accept all the bodily relationships as mine. This is my family, these are my parents, these are my children, these are my brothers, these are my sisters, this is my country, this is my community, this is my religion, all because of the connection of the body. Next lifetime, I am born in some other country, I'll start thinking this is my country. I'll be born in some other family of some other religion, I'll start thinking this is my religion. All bodily connections. Because we have identified ourselves with the body, we start thinking everything connected to the body is mine. So, thinking that I am the body is tamas, and accepting all the things connected with the body as mine. Aham mameti. That aham, thinking aham, I am this body is tamas, and mama, everything related to this body is mine, is called moha. And this tamas and moha leads to mahamoha. What is that mahamoha? Mad after material enjoyment. You can see how this world is today. Mad after material enjoyment. Everybody is running after sense gratification. They have no brains to understand you cannot enjoy in this material world. You tell them that, Are Baba, this material world, Krishna says, is dukkhalayam ashashvatam. This is material world is temporary and full of misery. They cannot understand. No. How can you say that? Some enjoyment is there. When I sit with my mother and father and I talk to them, happiness is there. I have a girlfriend, I sit and talk with her, I get some happiness. It's all illusory happiness. You cannot understand. What to do? It's just like a pig is eating stool and you look at the pig and say, what an abominable thing it is eating. What will the pig be thinking? What is wrong with you, yaar? There is a nice enjoyment here. No enjoyment in eating stool. You tell the pig, take nice halwa made of ghee and the real enjoyment is here. You give to the pig, no. You don't understand. There is really enjoyment in eating stool. Why don't you try a little bit? If the pig could speak, he will speak like this. Same way is our thinking also. No, there is some enjoyment in material relationships. There is if I have money, some little enjoyment is there. We think there is enjoyment in sense gratification. We are strongly believing that. That is because of mahamoha. We are mad after sense enjoyment. So, that is why in the Bhagavatam also it is said, Tesham pramattaha nidhanam pashyannapi pashyati. We are not understanding, even if there is enjoyment in this material world, it is temporary. In front of our eyes, our so many known people and relatives are dying. And fact is, reality is, we will also die one day. So all the enjoyment, whatever we are accumulating, that will end one day with death. These people are not able to understand. Even if you think there is enjoyment, it is temporary for a very short while. After the end of this body, all that enjoyment is finished. People cannot understand. And therefore, it is mahamoha. They are mad after sense enjoyment. And they will go to any extent and they will commit any sort of sinful activity simply to enjoy their senses. It is not worth it. Sense enjoyment is not worth the price you have to pay in the form of distresses due to your papa karma. People cannot understand that. Because of madness, they are pramattaha. They are mad after sense enjoyment. So, if one has to come out of all these coverings, 5 coverings of tamisra, andatamisra, tamas, moha and mahamoha, then only way is Om ajnana timirandasya jnananjana shalakya chakshur unmilitam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha. One has to approach a spiritual master who is steeped in knowledge, not in ignorance like us, and who can open our eyes. Unmilitam. Our eyes can get opened by Jnananjana Shalakaya, by the lamp of, by the bright light of knowledge, which only the spiritual master can give us. Therefore, having got the human form of life, we should search out a proper bona fide spiritual master who is completely in knowledge and who can show us the absolute truth and our relationship with him, and re-establish our forgotten relationship with Krishna, and go back, getting out of the coverings of the 5 types of coverings of the ignorance. Therefore, Guru has to be a person who is above the 5 coverings of ignorance. Only such a Guru can liberate us. Only such a Guru can light the lamp of knowledge and dispel the ignorance in all its 5 coverings. And therefore, we have to take shelter of the bona fide spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. Only he can dispel all the ignorance and take us back to Godhead.